Students, today the same chapter, financial management. As I told you, it is an important chapter of your syllabus and it comes under the part B, and CBSE has not deducted any of topic from it because this chapter has the weightage of 7 marks in your board examination, and one more chapter is there, financial market, and altogether both of the chapter have the weightage of 15 marks in your board examination. So uh, many of topic I taught you before this capital structure, and beforehand we just recall the topics which whatever we discussed earlier. At first, the meaning of financial management. Financial management refers to the collection of fund and distribution of fund within the organization. It is considered as a lifeblood for the business because it helps the management to fulfill the fixed capital as well as working capital requirements of the company. It helps in purchasing the fixed assets for the company, and also it helps in uh, fulfilling the working capital requirements of the company. It helps in fulfilling the daily needs of the company also. That is why we can say financial management is considered the lifeblood for the business. And after that, we discuss about the financial planning. Financial planning is an important topic, important element of financial management, which helps in creating the blueprint for the company. That's mean how much fund is required and how the company will utilize the fund. It will comes under the financial planning. After that, we will discuss about some of the financial decision, in which the first decision is investment decision, in which the company decide that in which project they are going to invest and which project is more profitable for them. In which we discuss about the factors which affect the investment decision and importance of investment decision. And after that, we discuss about the financing decision. Financing decision is an important decision because it helps the management to check out whether the company employ more equity in the capital structure, whether the company employ more debt in the capital structure. And also, the financial decision is very helpful to check to get the fund from the outsources at a minimum balance, minimum flotation cost. After that, yesterday we discussed about the dividend decision. Dividend decision related to the distribution of surplus among the shareholders, those have invested their money in the business, because it is the primary responsibility of the company to satisfy the people those have invested their money in the business, because if the company unable to satisfy them, then ultimately the people will uh, withdraw their money from the business and the company will suffer a lot of financial crisis. So student, beforehand you have to take you should take the screenshot of it, because importance of capital structure are generally not present in the book, but it is in your syllabus. Okay students, now the today's topic is capital structure. Capital structure means capital structure is an important part of your chapter, because capital structure explain the proportion between debt and equity. Debt means the fund which is collected by the company from outsources. Equity means the fund which is going to be which is going to be invested by the company from their own account. Equity related to the preference share, equity shares, and the retained earning. And whereas debt include debentures, intercorporate deposit, public deposit, and many more things are there. So capital structure indicate the ratio between debt and equity in the capital structure. That is why in the capital structure the company also decide that whether the company is going to employ more debt and more equity in the capital structure. So capital structure helps in deciding whether the company employ more debt or more equity. Generally, the standard ratio is 2:1 in the capital structure. The another thing is financial leverage. Financial leverage is also the same thing, debt or equity, but it represents the presence of debt in overall equity. I'm repeating the things. Capital structure indicate the ratio between debt and equity, whereas the financial leverage indicate the presence of debt in overall equity. That's means if the overall equity of the company is 1 crore, that's 1 crore in which 5 lakh is debt, then it will indicate the financial leverage, because financial leverage is quite different from the capital structure. Now, the next topic is importance of capital structure. As I told you, people, capital structure helps the organization to find out the ratio between debt and equity, and it is very important to decide whether the company is going to employ more debt or more equity in the capital structure. The first importance is increase the value of the firm. As I told you, capital structure is very helpful because it helps in identifying the EPS, earning per share of the company, so that if proper capital structure is created by the management, then ultimately the value of the firm will be increased or will be improved. Because if a company has invested rupees 1 crore and after a certain period of time the value of the firm will be improved if more debt or more equity employed in the capital structure. That is why the capital structure helps in increasing the value of the firm. The another one is utilization of fund. As I told you, the primary responsibility of financial management is to create the optimum utilization of fund, in which the capital structure also plays an important role in the utilization of fund, because in which they try to reduce the wastage of fund from the organization. Because we can say wastage can be reduced, but wastage cannot be eliminated from the company. So capital structure also plays an important role to remove the wastage of fund from the to reduce the wastage of fund from the company and create the optimum utilization of fund. Through that, the company allocate the fund as per the requirements only. They cannot provide the fund as more than the requirement, more than the requirements. So ultimately, the proper utilization can be done. The next one is maximization of return. As I told you, people, capital structure also focused over the maximization of return, maximization of profit, because the primary motive of the management is to get more and more profit from the economy. Without getting profit, the management cannot perform any of activity. So that the capital structure also performs some of the activities to increase the profit rate of the company by performing all the financial activities in a best possible manner, by increasing the presence of equity in the capital structure. The another one is minimization of cost of capital. As I told you, capital structure also helps the management to identify that from where the company will get the fund at a minimum cost, and from where the which financial institution will get lesser flotation cost to provide the financial support to the businessman. If capital market is in good condition, then ultimately they can easily provide the money to the businessman at a minimum cost, so that in that condition the businessman prefer to employ more and more equity, more and more debt in the capital structure. And the last one is solvency. If the management follow the proper capital structure and they try to create a standard capital structure, then ultimately the condition of solvency will not take place over there, and the business will run for a long period of time. So students, these are the importance of capital structure, and this is the financial leverage in capital market. I also given one of the question in which I asked about the differentiation between capital structure and financial leverage. As I told you, people, it is an important chapter, so you should try to prepare the notes of it, because I will send PDF in which notes are there. So you should copy the note in your fair notebook and send it to my business studies homework group, because I know, because I'm checking that very few students are sending the notes, many are not sending. So if you are not attentive towards your studies, it will be lost for you, people. So you should be attentive, you should watch the video and again. If you have any query, you can ask on my personal number, as I given you my personal number. But very few queries are coming from your side. If you are not attentive, then ultimately it will be lost for you. So try to be attentive and ask your queries. Just take the screenshot again. Okay, students, it's enough for today. If you have any query, you can ask on my personal number, and stay home, stay safe. Thank you.